Today is another day of the Constitutional Convention, where we're trying to create a new, more sustainable form of government. Yeah, to tell you the truth, it's kind of chaotic right now.
Oh, he said chaotic. No, it's a nightmare. These guys, these Federalists, are all about a more centralized government with less states' rights. Can you believe that? I mean, we only fought a war to have more rights, not a fight to have less rights.
Shut up. I'm telling you, the Virginia plan will work. I wrote it myself. 3 branches of government, checking and balancing each other's powers so no one is too powerful. And all the states will have legislative representation based on their population. Why can't you understand that?
Oh, please, why are we even debating this? We already have a system of government that works. The Articles of Confederation give the states all the rights they could ever want, and
Leave the federal government in chaos. We can't levy taxes. We can't have stable international trade. We can't even have a national militia. Remember Shays' Rebellion when those Massachusetts farmers were in such bad debt that they revolted against the banks and government? The United States couldn't rally a militia to suppress 1,000+ angry citizens. If that's what you call a utopia, by all means, let's have a society with constant rebellion. Or we can take the Federalist way and create a new constitution that allows for federal power while still protecting the ideals that this country is founded on.
For those of you who just tuned in, the Antifederalists, or the really shifty ones who think the Articles of Confederation actually work, are George Mason and Robert Yates, while the Federalists are composed of James Madison, me, Benjamin Franklin, and Hamilton, the really invested one. He's actually still a really interesting guy. I wrote a whole play about him, a musical. That's a great idea. I'm gonna write this down.
did you guys even consider William Patterson's New Jersey plan? It's such a better idea. Each state gets 1 vote. Population doesn't matter. Each state gets equal representation. Plus, we don't need to worry about slave population determining a state's legislative representation.
Oh, that's a great idea, except it's stupid.
You're only saying that because you're a Federalist.
No, we're saying that because it's true. Hate to break it to you, we can't have a successful nation if the federal government has no power at all.
Yeah, what is it you anti-federalists like? You like a weak central government with more states' power, direct democracy in terms of elections, and you like siding with the French? If you're gonna try to make a government, at least try to make it something that does some good.
The only thing we can all agree on is that this debate needs to end.
Yes, 100%. If only we could find a solution that works for everybody.
Like a compromise?
Yeah, that could work.
Well, it turns out that the stupid compromise idea actually might wrap up this argument.
Hate it, don't like it. Our fellow Federalist, Roger Sherman, has this new idea, the Great Compromise, where the legislative branch has 2 offices, a representative body where each state's influence is determined by their white population plus 3/5 of the slave population, and a Senate where each state has 2 representatives. That way, every state has some form of equal representation.
My fellow Federalists think this idea is really stupid, but in all honesty, I think it's the only way we can all get part of what we want without shooting at each other.
We finally have a new constitution. Just need to get it ratified and this whole thing will be over with.
Not so fast.
Oh great, here we go again.
Not all the states and not all people will support this new constitution. People will be worried about their rights being violated. Can we at least all agree that we don't want to be like Britain?
Yeah.
We need to ensure that the rights of our people are protected.
How about a Bill of Rights? We had a list under the Constitution of policies and rules that will always ensure people's rights are protected.
That's not a good idea. Would have expected no less from an anti-federalist. If we define these rights too specifically, people could read them however they want, make loopholes, misinterpret words. It's dangerous.
It's a better idea than you could come up with. It's amazing that Washington actually trusted you to do anything in the war.
Yeah, you know what? Unless we get a Bill of Rights into the Constitution, we're out, and this argument will never be settled.
And we're off again.
We've done it.
The United States Constitution.
A system of government with no absolute power that still protects people's natural rights, with a Bill of Rights added at the end.
Let's just sign it before we find something else to disagree with.
Fine. I think that was a weak move, though, all those Federalist papers. You really needed to use the newspaper to get your point across. Do better.
Hey, that was some quality writing, okay? Besides, you did the same thing with those anti-federalist papers. Real original.
Say we all shut up and sign this so that the United States can actually have a government instead of just being a nation with a really long name.
Yeah, let's do this.
Wow, at the end of the day, we did it. We wrote a whole constitution. We defined how America's run.
Some of us will be celebrated with plays, books. If some of us might even be put on coins or bills or stuff. Hope I get a good one, like 100.